This is one in a series of mobility warm-ups. This one's a low to high rotation. It's not something that goes at the very, very start of your warm-up. So you'll get your heart rate going and everything before we use it. We'll talk about that in a moment. Let me just show you the movement. So the movement, don't copy it right away. So, watch the video, take on board everything that's being said, and then give it a try. The movement is essentially you're going to lunge to the side, we're going to rotate the body away, and when we come back, we're then going to come up from this low position to a high position. There we go. Cool. So there's a couple of things that I've got to draw your attention to. One of them is whenever we lunge, we always push the hips back behind us, so we don't want to go over that knee, sort of forwards over that knee. And the other one is take a look at this side of the body. When the lunge is made, this heel comes easily up from the floor and just follows me across. And this hip turns really kind of loosely and kind of comfortably, basically. So keep an eye on that. I don't know if you can see that, but we've now got kind of like a really comfortable position for that external rotation, and then we're going to come back and go up. What we want to do is avoid twisting. We don't want to twist the hip, we don't want to twist the groin, we certainly don't want to twist the knee or the back. So it's quite a kind of smooth movement. We're going to sort of step over, rotate away, and really keep your balance, kind of keep it well placed right between your centre of gravity. Your turn shouldn't tear or stress anything. It should be quite relaxed. Back. That's it. So you notice that the body kind of flows and it kind of takes that movement in other places other than where it would be tight or problematic, meaning that that heel flows over, the hip flows over. You go down into the lunge and then you rotate kind of across the chest region. Don't rotate hard and aggravate the back, don't aggravate the groin, don't aggravate the hip, and don't aggravate the knee. Yeah, so just let your movement flow with you, because it has momentum. Once you're in motion, you really have momentum, and you want to be really careful not to twist that through the knee. So there you go, there's your movement. Low to high rotation, and of course in the other direction. That's it. It's a lovely functional warm-up. Just careful of, as I say, kind of piloting that rotation so that it's a good mobility movement. It doesn't stress or twist anything. I spoke earlier about where does it fit. So we want to be doing some heart rate first. You'll want to get your heart rate up. Could be jogging on the spot, could be a run. Definitely some kind of lateral movement, get that going. You essentially want to get blood flow going through your tissues. When you do those movements and you really sort of start to use the joints, the other thing that happens is this fluid, called synovial fluid, comes through your joints, and it basically lubricates you. So these mobility movements, they're not something that you do straight away. They fit almost as a kind of third section of your warm-up. Your initial section is gentle movement. Your kind of second session is a greater range of movement, but also sort of slightly more kind of energetic movement. And this is when you're really starting to look for more mobility. Mobility should be sort of done within really kind of fluid, comfortable range. So when you kind of open joints and you move through range, you shouldn't really force anything. It will just naturally progress as you sort of explore comfortably your range, rather than push or force into it. Explore it comfortably. Look for your balance, look for your control. Thank you.